What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and the Monday Night Football broadcast looks a little bit different this year. Not only do you have the normal broadcast that gets put on ESPN with two people up in a booth, but also on ESPN2 you have something different. You have Manningcast. In what may have been a desperate attempt to garner ratings for failing ESPN, they might have stumbled into something that actually works pretty well, that people are actually interested in. And that is Peyton and Eli Manning on their couches talking about the game as it's happening. And while they do that, they bring in some entertaining guests from the sports world. And one of the guests this week was Marshawn Lynch. For Saints versus Seattle, they brought in Marshawn Lynch, of course, played for Seattle for years, to talk to him. And he was entertaining, to say the least. And I think that's one of the things, one of the reasons they have got a little bit more of an audience there. I'll say this. It's not polished at all, and maybe that's one of the draws. There's some awkward pauses. There's some awkward interaction between Peyton and Eli and whoever they're on a Zoom call with. But it is entertaining because you have these athletes that people care about. Tom Brady was on last night. Drew Brees was on last night. But when Marshawn Lynch got on, he started telling stories about Hennessy and dropping F-bombs because Marshawn is going to be Marshawn no matter what. He's just there so he don't get fined, apparently. But first here, you have Marshawn talking about his pregame ritual, which he told Peyton Manning, and about how he amped it up for this game. Let's listen to this.
Watching your interview with Peyton on his Peyton Places, and I learned that before games, you had a pregame ritual where you do a shot and a half of Hennessy before the game. Did you do anything to get warmed up tonight?
I will see, because I ain't playing, so I had a 3-shot minimum today.
So this is based on, he went on Peyton's podcast and he talked to him about a pregame ritual he had where he drank Hennessy. Drank a shot and a half of Hennessy before the game. That was his ritual. Skittles on the sideline. Marshawn is an absolute freak. But Marshawn Lynch also talks about what he did before this broadcast.
So I'm feeling real good. And so I took one for me. I took one for Big Bruh, and I got one for Little Bruh. So I made sure
perfect. Honored. I'm honored.
Yeah.
Thank you for that tribute. I appreciate that.
So you have that, and then maybe a couple minutes later, he showed that maybe he did in fact have a little bit of Hennessy before the broadcast. Marshawn letting one fly from Joe Kinsey right here. Listen to this. This is great.
That ball. Protected. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't think.
He says, oh, what the fuck? I mean, and then covers his mouth as if that will matter. Obviously, not a broadcaster, not used to being on. And as you see, there was some sort of illegal motion, false start or something that happened, during that play at the line of scrimmage. And Marshawn, that was his reaction. Listen again.
That ball. Protected. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't think. Peyton, I don't think they had a play. I don't think they were.
And of course, Eli and Peyton immediately try to move past it. Peyton did later apologize to the audience, saying, that language was an accident, blah, blah, blah. I don't think anybody fucking minds. I think the vast majority of people are not Puritans who can't handle it. But obviously, you're going to watch it with your family. It's rated a certain way for a reason. But hilariousness did ensue when Marshawn Lynch joined. And I do think that ESPN has something here with the Peyton brothers. It's something that's not just the same old thing over and over. It's not just the same thing that you saw all of Sunday. It's different. And you get to hear Peyton and Eli put in their takes. You get to hear people like Tom Brady and Drew Brees give their takes on it as well. So they may have been an accident. They may have stumbled into something. But it does look like Manningcast have a pretty good impact on their ratings. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, about Marshawn, what he said, about Manningcast in general, and about ESPN Monday Night Football experience. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.